Hey everybody, it's Amanda.
Hey, how's it going? It's Marquise.
It's Marquise, and that's Lady in the background crying for some odd reason. And you guys, Rick is not with us today. He's asleep, and I'm letting him sleep because Marquise had already planned to take over the live event tonight. And because Marquise is already ready to do the live event, we're going to let Rick sleep, and we'll just hang out and do our special goodbye Marquise episode, and you guys can hang out with us and say your goodbyes and ask any questions you have of Marquise before he leaves, because this is the last opportunity for a while.
Yeah,
I mean,
for a while.
he'll be back at Christmas, but for a while, just to hang out and ask him whatever you want. I see the tears.
Yeah.
Stephanie's over there crying. It's gonna be a hard. Teresa says goodbye, Marquise.
Goodbye.
Aww.
But hello, because it's just the beginning of the live event.
That's true. That's true. Okay. Yes, he is leaving. Marquise, if you do not know, is going to college.
Yeah.
He is going away. He has to be in the dorms on Thursday.
Right.
Go ahead.
Right. Yeah. I'm moving in Thursday. The technical date to move in is Friday, but I have orientation at 8 o'clock the next morning. So I'm moving in the night before, so I don't have to leave at 4 in the morning to get up there and put all my stuff in the room and get ready for orientation. So I'm moving in Thursday.
Yep. So he has a very special evening with us, and we're going to hang out and chat. I see, let's see, best wishes from Maryland. Best of luck on your journey. So everybody's wishing you good luck. Do you want to tell them, for those who don't know, what you're going to be studying and your whole plan while you're there, while I share the link?
Right. I'm going to be studying the fine arts and graphic design.
At what school?
At Western Carolina University.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought about possibly minoring in something, but I don't know yet what I'm going to do.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I'm just sticking with fine art and graphic design.
I've seen all the comments popping up.
I did not get a rice cooker. I'm not allowed to have a rice cooker.
I was going to say that.
I was very disappointed.
Yeah,
because I was going to get one.
They sent a list of things that are not allowed in the dorm.
Yeah.
And rice cooker was on the list, and he showed it to me. He
It
was like,
very
look
specific.
at this.
It said rice cooker.
No rice cooker.
Mm-hmm.
So, Camille says, good luck, honey. Ambi says, I pray everything goes great for you. Melissa says, I wish you the very best in everything you do. So, we missed you on Thursday, Sarah. Shauna says, hoping and praying everything goes well. Celtic Lassie says, good luck. Kathy says, you'll be missed. Chrissy said, goodbye, Marquise. Let's see. How far did you say it was for you to be in the dorms?
It's about 2 hours from
Yeah,
here.
about 2.5. They said just go to a Chinese restaurant for rice. He's going to have that beautiful, what is it, the food card?
Yes. Yes, I have this thing called a meal plan.
Meal plan.
And I will be disappointed if they don't have rice, or if the
They'll
rice
probably
is
have rice like every
not
single,
good.
yeah.
I will be very disappointed. So it will be good. I'm not too super worried about it. It's just, I'm just now starting to feel that I'm leaving and starting again. So I'm kind of nervous. But a friend of mine a long time ago told me that it's just kind of a sign that you're alive and you're kind of preparing yourself for whatever is going to happen. And that's what nervousness is. That's what he's always said.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, that's what he said it was.
They said you can always make it in the microwave. Yes, Rick is sleeping. Let's see. Stephanie says, I'm listening and kind of watching tonight. We're doing the night before school scramble. Yeah, they're starting homeschool in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the rest of the family? Brian is Brian. He's hiding and doing his thing. You know, he avoids camera.
Right.
Ricky, of course, Wisconsin. And Brianna is showering, though she might come out here in just a little bit. And, of course, Rick Sr. is sleeping. So everybody is exhausted.
That's a good word.
There's a lot of stuff going on. It's kind of busy time around here, but I think everything's going well.
Right.
Celtic Lassie says, you'll do great. I stayed close to home for my first college bout and went away for my second degree.
Mm-hmm. I stayed close for my first 2 degrees.
Yep.
And now I'm going for my 3rd and possibly my 4th degree.
Yep. Angela says, best of luck for your future. Sending love and hugs to you from Tasmania, Australia.
That's neat. That's super cool. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you all. Wonderful people. Okay. So this is the time if you have any questions from Marquise for you guys to ask them.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to ask, in my plan for our live event, and they said, what are your first 2 degrees?
I have an associate in arts, and then I have an associate in applied science and technology
In advertising.
Graphic design. Yes.
Ricky has that same degree. That's why I know what that one is.
Right.
Well, thanks for joining us, Camille. So I had planned to ask everybody what their favorite Marquise memories were.
Right.
But of course, everybody's not here. So I'm gonna share my favorite Marquise memory with you guys, and I'm sure you'll remember this. And I actually went live on Instagram before we did this. So when I went live on Instagram, I shared that I've been singing a Marquise, a very special Boyz II Men song, nonstop. About him. It's called "It's So Hard to Say Goodbye to Yesterday." So I love to, for whatever reason, Marquise knows a lot of the songs that I know, like 90s R&B.
I grew up on it, so.
Because his dad is like my same age.
Mm-hmm.
And so his dad and I kind of like the same music. So I would sing something, and the only person who'd know what that song was Marquise.
Yep.
But even when we were doing Go-Go, when we were doing Let Me Clear My Throat, and so when we were in the kitchen and we were playing Go-Go, Marquise actually helps me a lot in the kitchen. He's peeled a lot of potatoes in this house, let me tell you.
A lot of potatoes.
This man has peeled a lot of potatoes and chopped a lot of potatoes. So we would be in the kitchen cooking, and we putting on the R&B or Lauryn Hill or something, and me and Marquise would be singing it, and everybody else would be like,
yeah, or guess that song, and they would play it, and we would just be on it.
So that's my favorite Marquise memories, because no one else gets my musical heritage like you do. And I appreciate that.
And I appreciate music, so it's all good.
So what's your, she said that song
My
isn't true, her song.
memory. I'm just kidding.
Your favorite memory here?
Well,
I know I'm putting you on the spot.
That is, I haven't thought about it.
You think about it, and I'll go back through these comments while you think about it.
I can't think of anything, really, because so much has just gone on, and I've just
It's been a couple years.
I've just enjoyed all my time here.
They know we're great.
Yeah.
Sarah says, way to go, Marquise. Very proud of you. Donna says she'll miss your smile. Shauna, we will pray for you. Kim says, hi from California. He does have a lot of degrees.
Yeah.
Good luck on your new adventures in college. Oh, I'm so sad, Shauna. Keeping Up, Christina says, my son is my veg peeling partner. Now, everybody here has some sort of job. Where's he going? He's going to college. So I think everybody does things, but Marquise has just done a lot of potato peeling.
Yeah.
And cauliflower chopping. I think that's the other thing you've done a lot of too, but you've done a few dishes.
A lot of dishes. Well, I've done a few dishes.
Yeah, okay.
There have been multiple times.
There have been times when you've done a lot, and there's been a lot of times when you haven't done so much.
So much, yeah.
But it just depends. Who am I going to sing with? I'm going to sing whenever I want. It's just no one's going to understand it. What school? He's going to Western Carolina University. Good luck from Nashville. Hi from Rhode Island. Thank y'all for being here and encouraging Marquise. You'll miss him popping into a video at random. I will say that too. You also do a really good job of being that guy, popping up in a picture. I forget what the word is.
Photobombing.
There you go.
Eyebrows and photobombs.
Video bombing. Is Ricky going with him also? Ricky's in Wisconsin. So Ricky is not going to go with him.
It would have been cool if he went with me, but he has other plans. So
he's got to go to Wisconsin, so that's just how it is. Y'all, it's funny because Ricky left before you did. I would have thought it would have been the other way around.
Right,
but he escaped first.
He did. He did.
Shania said she'll miss you laughing at the true stories. Cleo says congratulations from Texas. Tangi says Mom.
Hey Tangi.
Let's see. Yeah, Marquise, if you wait till the end, Marquise is doing true stories tonight.
I am.
Rick actually had asked him last week for a special event to do the true stories. So he is going to do them, and I'm sure the jokes will be just as good as Rick's.
They should be.
Because he loves Rick's jokes.
Yes.
So.
True stories, not jokes. No jokes.
Oh man, Shauna says I used to help my grandma peeling potatoes. I miss my grandma.
See, I did a lot of that with.
You're gonna miss peeling potatoes with us.
Yeah, because my family, both of my parents are both cooks,
Mm-hmm.
so I grew up in the kitchen, learning to cook and doing all of that stuff with them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not new. I float around the house sometimes waiting to see something, so I can be like, hey, you want me to help? When I can, or I'm just in there packing and stuff.
I think I hear Brianna. Brianna, you gotta come share your favorite Marquis story when you get a second. She's gotta put her stuff down, but she's gonna come and share her favorite Marquis story here in a minute.
This should be interesting.
Oh, I'm sure
I
it'll
don't
be
know what
interesting.
it will be.
I don't know what it'll be either, but I'm sure it's gonna be something fun.
Yeah.
But what are you most excited about for college? There's a lot of layers.
There is a lot of layers. First is getting that degree so I can make more money.
You just think at the end.
Unfortunately, that's what I'm thinking about. But I'm ready to get it done. So
Tangi says, nice beard, Mo.
I'm trying. I call it a beard. Every time I bring it up, I always do the quotes because like I have this certain spot like right here. It's an X. Brianna pointed it out last week, and it's just an X right here that doesn't grow any hair.
Well, you
So,
keep letting it go.
Yeah, I'm not shaving it for a while.
Ambi said, what's your job plan?
Okay, so if I can find a way, because you all know that I worked at the UPS store doing graphic design.
Mm-hmm.
Fortunately for me, there's one about 30 minutes from the campus that my last boss, my boss at UPS, told me about, and they had already contacted those people to try to put a word out for me if I want the job. So if I can find a way over there, I will work at the UPS store. And if not, I'm going to work at a couple different places on campus, hopefully, because there's not a lot they're offering there.
Yeah, they do have a print shop on campus,
They
though.
do.
And I think that might be probably a good place for you. Amy Beth says, are you planning on joining any clubs on campus? Now, Marquise was very active at the college he was with Ricky.
Mm-hmm.
How many clubs were you?
I was, okay. So I was in the SGA as a senator and
Student Government Association, for those who don't know.
I was in Uncommon Leaders, which was a male minority mentorship thing.
He was
I was
the
the
president
of the Uncommon Leaders.
of Uncommon Leaders.
I was in.
Let's just say that.
I was part of the Axe Club.
What's
I
the
wasn't-
Axe Club?
I wasn't an official. Yeah, like I said, I wasn't officially in Axe Club, but I helped them out a lot.
You were there. In fact, that's where you met Sierra.
I met her through SGA. Mm-hmm.
Oh, through SGA. Okay. What
Yeah.
is Axe Club, though? What's the Axe stand for?
Achieving. I can't remember what Axe.
Okay, what do they
Club
do?
is,
What's
but
the goal?
It's
They like help it. It's like something in
It's
the
community service,
Yeah.
It's Christian community service, and you go out and you do these things with all of these people. They do things like soup kitchens, and they hand out food. They go and they do fundraisers for stuff in the school, so they can go on retreats and do mission trips and stuff. So I did that, and then I was also somewhat a part of the graphic design and the art club.
Mm-hmm.
So those four. So that was a pretty big thing.
Stephanie said, is your girlfriend going to college? That college as well.
I don't believe so. She is taking a semester off.
Mm-hmm.
She hasn't decided if she's going back or not.
Mm-hmm.
So she will be still here while I go up there. So
But it's not that far.
it's not that far.
And
So
you're
we're
going to see each other.
I'm hoping to see her as much as I can when I get up there.
Yeah, it's not going to make any. Not going to. What's 2 hours?
Yeah, what's 2 hours?
When you're in love. You know what I'm saying?
So
Anyway, I'm going to stop embarrassing him about that. So I'm trying to think of I should have written down the questions, but I didn't, because I was kind of hoping you guys would have more questions for Marquise, and I'm just leaving it open for you all to ask away all the
Right.
things that you'd be interested
and
in.
if you hear that popping, I apologize. It's actually my wrist. So it started doing this thing recently. Like if I move it a certain
Stop
way,
it, Marquise! Stop it!
if I move it a certain way, it pops
Stop
really,
it.
really loud. So it's from
Pray for
a
Marquise.
past injury.
Gross. Okay.
Mhm.
Anyway, let's see. Carrie said my ex drove 4 hours to Wisconsin for one of his girlfriends a few years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, people will drive a distance. Is Ricky going to college in Wisconsin? No, he is not. He is working full-time at the Christian camp that he was working at over the summer. They hired him on the permanent staff. So, will you be closer to your family?
No.
Nope.
I think I'm still the only one in my family to be in North Carolina. Everyone else has moved away or they're in like Charlotte, but we're my family's spread out throughout the entire East Coast. So I've got family in Virginia, North South Carolina, some in Georgia, Florida, I think some in Ohio, and I think New York or New Jersey.
Mama Jen said glucosamine will help with that. Her knees used to pop in and out of socket several times a week.
Oh.
Sarah said, what happened to your wrist?
So, funny story is I used to own a shotgun, and I would go out shooting. Yeah, see that look? Yeah, it deserves that look.
Okay.
So there was this one time I was out shooting with my friends, and I decided I was going to shoot one-handed, which is not how I broke it. All right, well, so let me finish the story. So, so I was shooting. We were shooting at this tree, and we chopped the tree down with shotguns. We were shooting at the tree. I was shooting with one hand, just fine.
Brilliant.
One hand, it was just
This
fine
is
straight. I was shooting it straight.
Not
it was just fine.
recommended, kids.
Don't recommend this, so I apologize. But I'm shooting it straight, and it was fine. The time that I hurt myself was we were shooting clay pigeons, which shoots. It's like skeet shooting. It would shoot the clay pigeon, and we would shoot up in the air to blow up the thing. So what I did was, because I'd shot it one-handed before and I was fine, I thought that it'd be okay to shoot one-handed at the clay pigeon. So I went and I shot up one-handed, and the gravity plus the kick of the gun, I'm pretty sure.
Stop it!
I can't. It just when I move.
Stop it! No, don't
it's
move
just
it!
when it moves.
No!
I'm
Stop
pretty
it.
sure.
Keep it still.
I'm pretty sure.
Keep it still for an
broke
hour.
Broke my wrist. I didn't go and get it checked out because I wasn't sure if it was broken. If anything, I'd fractured it, but it had always kind of popped a little bit after that. But now it's starting to like get really bad.
You're gonna make me cry.
I'm sorry.
Glucosamine.
Sorry, glucosamine.
Okay. Melissa said, oof, it's time to see a chiropractor. Mine adjusted my elbows and wrists yesterday and I couldn't believe the difference. So
Cool.
Kim said, what's your dream job?
Dream job. I am actually doing my dream job. I have done art since I was pretty much able to write. It's been my entire life. I've always said I was going to be an artist or do something with art. So I do that.
Your Instagram is marquise.hill.
.3. Right.
Okay, so you guys, if you want to check out some of his art, you can go look at it on his Instagram. Follow Marquise at marquise.hill.3, and hopefully he'll share some posts for you while he's at college, and you can
I will be.
see a little bit more about that.
But it wasn't until recently that I started doing more of the graphic stuff. So that's what I do, and I love my job. More. Yeah, I love my job. So
Let's see. Camille said, can we explain, are we family? No, we are not family.
But we are now.
Forever.
Forever. Can't get rid of me.
Marquise was Ricky's friend who came to stay with us while he's finishing up college, and he's just been here for a couple years.
Right.
And now he's family.
I am 6 foot tall.
Okay.
To answer that question, I am 6 foot tall.
Tita Linda says, Marquise, good luck, best wishes, you deserve the best. And I believe she is in Chile.
That's cool.
We had someone use their shotgun to trim the bushes in front of their house.
Wow, that's
Oh, my.
intense. I wouldn't do that.
All right, yeah, no, I can't handle it. Has Brianna started college yet? No, she starts on Friday. Let's see. And Ambi says, hello, Brianna. Ricky says hi, y'all. Noah's Ark says hi, Bree. Stop it.
I can't help it.
Okay. That's right, forever. We are
Forever.
cute. Forever, ever. Okay. Brianna. Have you thought of your favorite Marquis story yet?
No.
She's
Okay.
so sentimental.
So that's really cool that your uncle, yeah, your dad's brother, your uncle is a famous painter in Los Angeles. If you have social media, you should let me see what it is so I can go and see his work.
Mr.
Cool.
Bealles' uncle is also an artist. You know this.
I did not know
He
that.
painted a duck stamp.
I did know
Yeah,
that.
you did know
I
this.
did know
Like a U.S. duck stamp, I
Mhm.
think.
that. It's really good
International, yeah.
because I remember now.
I'm going to be taking 6 classes in college.
Yes. Yes, she is, and she's very excited. You don't even know. Marquise does not even know how many classes he's taking yet because they sign up for them
On orientation day.
on Friday.
Yeah, Friday.
So it's kind of stressful to me.
Yeah, it's stressful to me too because I kept asking the lady about what I needed to do, and she kept saying, oh, well, you have to set up an appointment. You have to send me these
You
documents.
set
I
up the
can't.
appointment.
I can't. No. I have to. I have not. But I'm gonna be on campus. Orientation day is there, so we're signing up that day. Anyway, I don't remember what I was saying. I feel it burning a hole in my face. Okay, yeah. She told me I had to make appointments, and so I have to do all of that.
Mm. Sarah says, "What's your favorite NFL football team?"
Okay, so I have two.
I know it's not the Packers.
No, it's not the Packers. The Redskins, which is actually a huge coincidence because I didn't know that Mr. Bealles was a Redskins fan.
And me.
Then, yeah, and then the Panthers are two of my favorite teams.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But that's because I'm from here, so.
Will you go in as a sophomore, a junior, or what?
I
At
will go
least a
in
junior.
Technically as a junior, yes.
But possibly depending on. See, they don't know how many credits they're awarding him yet because he does already have 2 degrees.
Mhm.
So some of both credits should count for this degree. So they might actually let him go into as a senior, but it just depends.
If everything is right, I should spend maybe a year and a half.
At least a
there.
year
If
and a half,
not,
yeah.
if not that.
Do we have to be an honorary Packers fan? No.
No.
What Ricky does doesn't make a difference.
No.
Yeah, 4 classes can be challenging. I mean, it really just depends on what your schedule's like and what's going on.
Mhm.
I think I took one semester. I took 9 classes because I did 36 credits one semester and 27 another semester.
Mhm.
So I mean, it just depends on. And I was homeschooling 3 kids at the time, but the classes weren't, terribly challenging. And it just there's a lot of things that hang in the balance in terms of whether or not classes are going to be overwhelming. But this is her first semester, and she is doing some basic classes. Like one of her 6 classes is like.
Sorry.
One of her classes is college intro, like college studies and success skills or something like that. And so that is that's kind of, they're not super challenging classes for the first semester.
Yeah.
Like it's some basic English. She's got an intro to computers, which I mean that's like Microsoft Word and some basic things that she pretty much already knows.
Mhm.
So 6 classes is a little bit. Frankly would have preferred her to take 4 or 5 classes,
Me too.
but I think she'll be fine with these, and
Mhm.
most
It's
of
not
them
hard.
are online.
Yeah, I did 6 classes my last semester while I was working and stuff, so it's no.
Yeah,
No
I
big
think
deal.
she'll be okay. Although I will say, when I went to Western,
Mhm.
because I went to Western Carolina. In fact, Brian's bachelor's degree came from Western Carolina as well. When we were going to Western,
Mhm.
the upper level courses there required a little bit more work, and so I didn't take as many classes when I was at Western, because I took 9 classes at one time
Right.
before, and then when I went to Western, I only took maybe 4 or 5. So, like I said, it just depends on how the classes are and what's going on and all that. So, anyway, everybody's talking about football teams.
Mhm.
No one says Eagles. No, they don't. Oh, man. Stephanie, what grade do you have to start counting high school credits in homeschool? That's an interesting question. I can't speak to all states because all states have different laws about how they count homeschool credits. However, I will say that in North Carolina, if your student, here, our homeschools are set up like little private schools. And so there's a little, you as your little private school are the administrator of that private school. And as such, you can set the standards that you require for your child to graduate. And you can decide which classes are acceptable for high school level course. So sometimes we have 8th graders who are, like Brian is super good at math. And so Brian who can take a high school level math course in 8th grade, and that'll still count towards his high school credits even though he's in 8th grade. Very similar to what you would have happen in a public school setting. Some classes that students take in 7th and 8th grade. When I went to school in 7th and 8th grade, I took classes that gave me credit for high school. So you can do the same thing here with your homeschool, but you're going to have to set the standard yourself and decide what actually gives you high school credit. So so that's how we do it here, but I can't speak to every state. I highly recommend that you check your local laws, and also recommend that you join a local homeschool organization where you can have other moms who are familiar with the laws, who've graduated students in your state, and they can give you more information about how you do it where you are. So that's just my little information there. I'm looking at all the Packer stuff. Mama Jen said, I still can't believe he's moving. It feels like you were just introducing him to us yesterday.
It does. It does. Feels like not too long ago I was sleeping in Ricky's floor.
What do you think was like the weirdest thing here?
The weirdest thing?
Be honest. You know you won't hurt my feelings.
I'm thinking. It might be the towels
The towel on the floor?
on the floor.
The towels on the
That confused
That's
me.
weird.
That really confused me.
I agree that's weird.
But I understand. I do. I completely understand. I do.
You have lived with Mr. Bealles' weirdness. She said the vacuuming.
No.
That's not weird?
No, my dad was the same way when I lived with my dad when I was younger.
But no one does towels on the floor.
Vacuuming and
Because that's just a freak. Okay. How come I never show making food? I have loads of videos making food.
Mhm.
Tons of them.
Yeah.
I make a lot of food.
A lot of food.
You've lived here a long time. Yeah, that's a good question.
About 2 years.
What's your favorite food that I make?
So one of my top things is that chicken pot pie that you made.
I'm making that for you tomorrow.
I didn't know that. I'm
You're
sorry.
welcome.
I'm doing that.
You're welcome.
I made you brownies.
Brianna made him
Love
brownies.
I also really like brownies a lot.
You gonna miss Lady?
I am going to Miss Lady. I love talking about the little deaf cat.
She's so sweet. Look
Mhm.
at her.
She's
a
actually
sweet
recently started kneading and stuff on people. She's getting
She's
super.
always done
She's
that.
getting super comfortable. I don't know. I guess I haven't noticed.
She's a sweet girl. So you love chicken pot
The
pie.
chicken pot pie is good.
By the way, there's a recipe on the channel. You can search the Fundamental Home Chicken Pot Pie. Actually, I think it's under ham pot pie, but just instead of ham, you just use chicken.
I think that might be it. I think
That's
that
your
might be my
favorite?
I think that might be my favorite.
So gross.
I think that's it. I think that's my favorite.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I know you love, but I can't. Rolls.
Those rolls are good.
Roll.
Rice.
I can't eat rice is rice though.
Anything rice.
I can literally put anything with rice in it and be delicious. So, but I think I saw someone say something about music earlier.
Oh yeah, you're
I am a super music freak. I love pretty much all music. I love music. That's another thing. Growing up, a lot of my family would they were singers and they played instruments. And I've listened to all different types of music. So I listen to pretty much everything. I play a couple instruments. So it is awesome.
I haven't done any, let's see, I'm looking at the comments here. I haven't done any food making videos recently because in the past few months we've just been so busy with finishing up Brianna's last senior year of homeschool, and then through the summer we've been busy getting stuff ready for college. But I mean, if you go on the channel, let me give you an advice. Go on the playlists. If you go on the playlists, there's food diaries where you see what all we eat in a day. There's fundamentally frugal recipes. There's our frugal family food playlists. I mean, there's just a ton of food recipes. So go on the playlists, and then you can see. We've been really just doing just a few videos here and there over the summer when we've been so busy, but there are plenty of recipes with all kinds of stuff. I mean, my chicken soup is my #1 most popular recipe, but fajol is good.
Fajol is really
I was gonna make that tonight. It was on my menu plan for tonight. But do you know what happened? Brian literally ate the last carrot right in front of me.
He did.
And then I went to go look for carrots, and I'm like, "Did you eat all the carrots?" And he was like, "Yeah, you didn't just see me finish them." I was like, "No, I thought you were gonna leave at least some of them." So we did something else. But anyway.
Potato soup. That's another one.
By the way, on my grocery haul this week, you will see my menu plan. I shared it on there. So, there you go.
I haven't met my roommate, but I have talked to him. Turns out I got a lot of the stuff we would need for the room. So, it's pretty good. So,
Let's see.
He seems like a cool guy. He wears bow ties, so he seems like a nice fellow.
You can't have pets in their dorm. No.
Nope, but if I could, I would.
You'd have a lot of them.
I would have a lot of them.
Let's see.
They told me I could have a fish, so I'm looking. Maybe I might get a fish.
Nope, he is definitely going to the dorms.
Yeah.
So sad.
Questions.
I should do like a super casserole soon. I want to share with you the rolls. I keep thinking I need to do the rolls, and I just haven't had a chance to.
And that really good bread that you made.
Oh, just the actual like bread.
The actual
bread.
bread.
I think I have a bread recipe on here. It's in the
That
food
was good.
diaries.
Garlic rolls.
Oh, those were good too. Yes.
The bread recipe is on food diaries. If you check that out, you could even type the fundamental home bread, and you should see the day I baked bread on food diaries. Have you gleaned a lot about being frugal and cooking and baking while living here? The one thing he learned about, I know, was rice cooker, because he
Rice
did
cooker.
not know about a rice cooker when he
Love.
came to this
Love,
house.
love, love.
So,
The rice cooker.
have you ever gone grocery shopping with me?
Yes. There was one day we all went, and we went to the discount store,
Uh huh.
and then
Thank you for saying that.
and then a few other
Smart.
places.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yes, Marquise.
Good
Keep myself
job.
safe.
Good job, Boo. So he has. You missed an opportunity. You missed the golden opportunity to go grocery shopping with me and have me train you in
I
the frugal
literally go
ways.
every week.
But I'm gonna tell you the truth. Marquise is not like me in that way.
Not really.
He is not gonna be a frugal person.
I am a
No.
frugal
I'm
person.
not
No.
really that frugal either.
No, but you are. You can't help yourself.
Just when it comes to bananas.
I don't know. I feel like
You can't help yourself.
sometimes I feel like if you buy a cheap product, you get cheap results, which isn't always a bad thing. But some things you just kind of
Well,
can't.
not when you go to discount grocery stores.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's different. But yeah, that's
I
different.
mean, we had some delicious.
Exactly. So that's why I said.
I don't want to say what it is because it's in the grocery haul, but we had something delicious last night.
Yes. Oh, it
I'm
was
just
good
saying.
because I think I had some.
What are you talking about?
What we had
No,
for dinner
I
last
did
night.
not. I did not.
You
have
did
it.
not have it
I
because
did
you
not.
were
I
out.
was out.
Yeah, but that's like from the discount grocery store.
Yes, but it was a perfectly excellent product. High
No,
quality,
he
high
means
priced
That's
product.
fair. Like
he means going to
low
like
price.
a normal store and getting something
Like-
that's like cheap.
I don't like knockoff things.
Like for instance, salt and vinegar chips that are freaking cheap. Ah!
She bought some salt and vinegar chips today.
Mhm.
Actually, Brian bought them,
Yeah.
and she got.
They're not anything like Lay's.
She was very depressed.
I don't even want to touch it anymore. It just makes me want to cry.
Oh, I will be definitely frugal. I'm not paying for any food. I've already paid for.
Well, I
food.
guess in that regard, you'll be a little frugal.
Yeah.
But like when you're on your own and you have your own money, I don't see you like going and trying to be as cheap as possible. I see you as getting what you want.
And leaving. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah,
That's not
what it is.
that's not Marquise's
I need
deal.
this. I need this. I need this.
That's
I go
why
get
he's
this,
going to
this,
college to make as
Yeah.
much money as
So I
possible,
don't have to worry about it.
so he doesn't have to do that. So, so that's how that is.
Yeah.
I
But-
love salt and vinegar chips. So
But if the
much.
time ever comes you need to be frugal, you know.
And I will.
I mean,
So it's no big deal. I can.
There are some things that are good generic, like better than the normal.
I can. I will say that there are definitely some off-brand things that I thought were really, really, really good.
But chips are better.
Kathy said, "Can't focus on anything but those cute dimples." That's what everybody says.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know
You're
my
talking about
dimples
my
are
dimples. They're talking about my dimples, everybody.
cute. Okay. Will things calm down in the fall, Lord willing? Well, except we do have Homesteaders of America conference, which Marquise isn't
I'm
going to be able to go to this
hoping
year.
that I can at least try to make it.
I don't think he's
I
going
don't think I'll be there,
But
but I
But I'll
really,
be there.
really, really want to be there.
And we all know you guys want to see me, you know what I'm saying?
Candace O is here.
Who's that?
Hello.
Aunt Candy.
Hey.
Oh, is that who that's been?
Yes.
Yeah.
She said, "Oh, I'm late. Good luck and be safe, Marquise. I'm sure you're gonna have a great time and graduate with honors. I'll be watching."
I shall graduate with honors because school is expensive and I want scholarships. So I'm doing that.
Yes, he is going to college at Western Carolina University.
Yes.
They said, "Do you know how to cook?" He
I
does.
do. Both of my parents were chefs, so I grew up cooking. So I know how to cook. Sierra actually asked me that tonight if I really know how. She's like, "Do you really know how to cook?" I was like, "Why would I lie about that?" So it was.
I
it was
can
pretty
cook
fun.
some good brownies.
Candace said that's my girl. Talking about you, Sissy.
Oh, hi.
Aw. Let's see.
Someone said, will Marquis spend Thanksgiving and Christmas with us?
I believe I will be here for Christmas because we have a full Christmas break, so I should be here for that.
It'll be sad if you miss out on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I think it might be. I think Thanksgiving might be part of the Christmas. I don't think it is,
I don't think so.
but
I think you're gonna have to be up there for Thanksgiving
which isn't.
because I don't
Honestly,
I don't
I
even
think
think they take the whole time off.
Yeah, I think Christmas is more important than Thanksgiving anyway. You give thanks every day. That's how I feel. I give thanks.
You don't
every
get
day.
turkey and gravy every day.
You
though.
get turkey and gravy on Christmas too.
Not here.
Yeah, you're right.
You know that.
Yeah, you're right. that's
Wait,
fair.
what do we eat on Christmas?
I was when I said what was the weirdest thing you had in our house, I thought you were gonna say Christmases, because our Christmases are not like.
Christmas with us is literally just like a normal day.
That
We're like,
okay? Now that you bring
It's
it
a
up,
little bit more than a
That did-
normal day.
that threw me off a little bit because my Christmases have always been a little bit bigger. Not quite as small,
A little bit
a
bigger.
little bit bigger.
A lot bigger. I'm
'Cause
sure.
a lot bigger
Our
because I spent.
Christmases when we were younger, they were really big.
I think the
Oh,
most.
when you were very little.
I bought I think Christmas for like 10 people.
Mhm.
So that's dramatically bigger than
Crazy.
buying nothing at all. So
We didn't buy We never
Well,
buy
yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
We just usually have a couple of small things,
But then we go to
like socks and a T-shirt,
I'm not gonna complain about getting socks.
right? Because I think we do socks every
I
year.
like socks.
T-shirt.
Yeah.
And like a couple little things,
Hmm.
and then we go to the movies.
So
And we usually eat out,
that is right.
what did we do last
which is a
time?
special
we
occasion.
went to Mipa Mexican place.
No, we did not.
We went
No.
to a Mexican place. We
Not
did
on
go to-
Christmas.
Where'd we go? I know we had breakfast here.
We did.
I
which
made a
was
big
those
breakfast because I
pumpkin-
made vegan
Yeah.
sausage
and those
gravy
pumpkin pancakes
and pumpkin
and
pancakes.
French toast.
Yes, I made a big breakfast this year.
What did we last year?
Whatever. And then
I don't remember what it was.
lunch. Did we eat out
Hardee's.
lunch?
We went to Hardee's.
No, we didn't.
No, we
I'm
didn't
pretty
because we had our vegan friend with us,
Yeah, and he was there the whole time.
And Sierra was there too.
and Sierra was there.
Yeah.
That is right.
So we did not go to Hardee's.
No, we didn't
I
go
think
to
we
Hardee's.
ate lunch here, but I do think we ate out for dinner.
Chick-fil-A.
Do we have Asian?
I literally don't remember. I'm gonna ask.
Who knows? We'll find out. We'll find out
I
where
don't
we
know.
did. Anyway, all of that saying, Christmas was definitely much smaller
Much
here.
smaller, yes.
But I told him he should feel like fine now. Like if he, gets older and he's got his kids and they start getting all greedy, you just tell him, nope, you getting socks. You can have a Bealles Christmas. How about that? So
I'll send them over here.
don't,
We're gonna go. We're gonna go to the Bealles house. For
you gonna go to
Christmas. You're gonna
Mammy's
get-
house.
You're gonna get such great presents. I love the presents from there. Not gonna tell them what it was, but I loved all of the presents I got from that
That's
place.
right.
I am going to college this year. I actually start classes Friday, so
Brianna is majoring in business and Marquise is majoring in graphic design.
Right.
Okay. Let's see. Brianna, you look so insulated. Everyone said I go crazy at Christmas with decorations and lights. Girl, I just this weekend had a big event with my husband. We got rid of half our Christmas stuff. He wasn't happy.
Daddy loves Christmas.
He was not happy that some of the Christmas things had to go. But they are gone, and my closet is clean, so I am happy. But it's a compromise because he wants a gigantic Christmas, like in terms of decorations and stuff, and I want no decorations. So now we have pared it down, so it's a good compromise. And eventually we'll get rid of them all, but that's that. Candace said Christmas with Aunt Candy is big. Well, good for Aunt Candy.
I wish I could be with Aunt Candy on Christmas.
I bet you do. Aunt Candy does always send nice gifts.
I just wish I was there every day.
Oh man, let's see. Abby said I always thought your Christmas stuff was weird. I know. I really think, honestly, we have not put out a lot of stuff about what we do for Christmas because we feel like a lot of people would be critical of it. Like the one, I don't think you were here that year,
I was here 2 years in a row for
but I
Christmas.
think it was the year before you came. Nobody in the house got Christmas except for Rick Sr.
Yep, that was the year before I came here. Ricky
Yeah.
told me about it.
The kids didn't get anything. I didn't get anything. We just got Rick Sr. stuff because he needed some things. And that was the money that we had. So we just got Rick Sr. some things.
Mhm.
So, and I thought it was a good experience for the kids because they got
Daddy
to learn.
was so adorable.
Yeah, he didn't know. He had no idea.
Cause like we all grabbed the gift and he thought we were all about to open something and then we just gave it to him and he was like, "What is this?" It was so cute.
It was great. And none of the kids were sad or upset about it. Everybody was really happy that we were surprising him. So it was a really good time. But anyway, that's just how we did. But I thought it was much better way to celebrate Christmas and to actually honor what Christmas is actually about than going and buying a bunch of stuff that nobody really needs just to fill up something under the tree to feel like you've done something.
Right.
You know what I mean? I thought that was much better.
The only reason I really had to buy gifts for all of those people is because I knew that all of those people were getting me something. So in return, I tried to get them all something.
I understand. Have we met his parents?
Yes.
Yes, we've definitely met Marquis'
Both
parents.
of my parents. They found out that my mom cries a lot,
And your grandma.
and my grandma.
And we basically meet a new cousin every day. So.
Yeah, I have a lot of family.
Some people, he says, that's my uncle.
Well,
No, wait a
it's
minute.
always cousins.
That's not my uncle.
That's only happened a few times.
I think everybody he sees on
Like
the
when I
road,
thought I saw
somebody's driving next to us.
We were,
He's like, that's my Uncle Jeremiah. No,
We
wait
were-
a minute. Nope, that's not him.
No, we were going to Virginia, and I thought that I saw Sadie Robertson.
Oh, goodness.
And
He really did.
she would not leave me alone about that for the rest of the trip. We would go past the car and she would yell, "Oh, Sadie Robertson!"
That was
Oh.
funny. Okay, let's see. Somebody wants to open a Waffle House. Hold on.
I
What's
did
that?
see that.
Okay. My Christmas decor is pretty minimal. I love buying gifts, though. I have to rein it in. That's Melissa. She likes to, she's a minimalist. When you have a smaller amount, I do think you appreciate that. And we got rid of a bunch of old stuff. Like we had some decorations that my mom's friend had given to my mom, and then my mom had given it to us when she moved away. So there were like these decorations that had like Cindy 1986, Jonathan 1983, like people we didn't even know, and their names were on these decorations. And Rick was like, but we've had it forever. And I'm like, but I don't know Cindy and Jonathan. I don't want their decorations on my tree. Like, can we just have the stuff that's important to us? So, I don't know. I'd rather do it without the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Rick said he was a little mad at me, but he's getting over it. He understands. I would rather not have a tree now. Oh, man. Let's see.
Marquise, what's your favorite holiday?
I definitely prefer most of the winter holidays. So I don't really particularly have a one, but I do feel really good around Christmas. I don't know. I just always feel it, and it makes me very, very happy. So maybe Christmas, because I'm a winter person. So I like the cold. Everyone's happy and jolly. Christmas music is wonderful. So I would definitely say probably Christmas. Second to like the beginning of spring, because one, it's around my birthday, and then it feels nice. The atmosphere, everything's starting to. It's like not super cold, but it's not really hot, so it's a nice, comfortable feeling all the time, and everything smells nice. So.
Favorite Christmas song? Yeah, makes sense.
Oh,
Is this
If it's music.
everybody question or just Marquise?
if it's
Good answer.
music related question is going to be extremely hard for me.
My sister said "Sisters" from White Christmas. She and I call each other every year. My sister and I, like as soon as it starts feeling like Christmas, and we'll call and leave the sister song on each other's answer machine. Just be like, sisters. Okay. Anyway.
Oh, favorite. Okay, so one would have to be "That's Christmas to Me," which is a pentatonics
Gotcha.
a cappella thing, and then I heard the bells on Christmas Day by Casting Crowns. It's really, really, really good because I sang that song, and it's really, really nice.
Personal attachment. Brianna, what's
It's
yours?
really, really nice.
I like all of Michael Bublé's,
Oh, she does love Michael Bublé.
but especially the Cold December Night one. I jammed to Michael Bublé during the holidays.
Yes, I don't like a tree. I'm not. I would rather not celebrate Christmas. In the commercialized sense, I'd rather focus more on the faith-based aspects of the holiday.
Right.
But everyone has their own thoughts on that. Favorite song? I like Nat King Cole.
That's a good one.
The chestnuts roasting on it, the
Yeah.
Christmas song.
I knew which one you were talking about.
I don't think I'm a Grinch. I appreciate the holiday for what it is. I just don't want to. I don't like the commercialization of it. So that's just my thing.
Yeah, they've turned it into like a big advertisement, pretty much.
Yeah. How would
I
I?
like how we do Christmas.
Yeah.
I think it's fun because we just hang out with, well, we don't just, but like we hang out with people and then we go to the movies and then we eat out and then we continue to hang out with people. And then obviously in the morning we read the Bible and just that whole thing. So I like how we do Christmas.
I like how we do it. I think that we always have the Bible first thing. And we do gifts, but we keep it small. Because I do think there's a gift-giving aspect of it. So I respect that and appreciate that.
Right.
But what I like about how we do Christmas is it really is more people-focused. Because it's not all about it because we don't do lots of gifts. It's really just more about spending time with our family and our friends. Because, like, not this past year, but the year before, we went over our friend's house. Brianna, you know what I'm talking about?
What we do?
We went over my friend's house. My friend Tara's house. And
That's
we went
right.
over there and hung out for a while and had food there. And then we all went to the movies. And it was like a big group. Like, a lot of us, we do a lot of things with friends and family. And
And last time, wasn't Grandma here?
yes, my mom was here that year too.
Yeah, so Grandma was here and then his girlfriend was here.
Yep.
And then some friends were here. So it was just like a bunch of
Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah. So I do, that's just how we would do it. So, I do love Black Friday to get good deals.
I
Gloria.
love
We do love Black Friday. I mean, that's,
Yes.
it's a fun time.
We went and waited.
We did.
That's right.
We went and got
Everybody loved
gift cards.
us.
Gift cards.
Everybody loved us. So we went.
We're Black Friday superstars. I'm just saying.
When we went with some friends, like my best friends, and I had this game on my phone. It's like charades, I guess. Heads Up, that's what it's called. And there was a bunch of people in line, and it was me and my two friends, and we were playing the game, and everybody was like guessing along with us while we were playing this like game. It was so fun. Everybody was laughing, and we thought we were so funny. So it was fun. And then also, that on kind of Black Friday, there's like a Christmas light thingamabobber, so we go to that too. And then, yeah, I just kind of went off about Black Friday. Sorry, guys.
No, that's okay. Mama Jenna, I think that's great to just go spend time with your stepmother who's lonely. I think that's a great idea. Yes, and Candace agrees. She and I are the same. And I think the reason why we keep the gift situation small is we do try to make it purposeful, things that you need, and we do try to be thoughtful. But like Candace said, we used to always be first in line at Toys R Us, freezing in the cold. So my opinions on it have changed over the years. So we just do it a lot different. I like the way we do it now better, but I still like a good deal. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, a lot of my friends do a birthday cake for Jesus, and that's a fine way to do it. It's just I'm not big into cake either. So, oh man. Alicia says, I read Luke through December, a chapter a day, and I also go to Christmas Eve service one time a year. Oh, that she get her hubby to go with her. That's great. We do have a Christmas Eve service every year at the church, so it's nice. Let's see. Yeah, I didn't like Walmart on Black Friday. Walmart made me mad this year.
Walmart was boring.
They didn't have any good deals, and we couldn't escape. They had it all blocked off that you couldn't leave.
So I didn't know that.
And I was like, what? Thank you, Nicole.
But like we not all Black Friday, but around the week of Black Friday, we also went to the mall and stuff, and that was really fun too.
Cat Lover says, Marquise, my prayers are with you as you move to your next chapter in life.
Thank you very much. I'm praying also. It's a big step. Big step.
Wow. Oh, thank you, Amby. All right. So, I don't know how we got on the Christmas tangent.
Someone asked about favorite holiday.
Here's Nicole brought up, how's my vegan diet going? Thank you. It's going fine. I really need to do a vegan update. I have yet to do it, but I need to do it. So
I was gonna try to go vegan for a week, and literally I was vegetarian for a day, and then I was like, you know what? Maybe next time. So I do want to try to go vegan for a week though. I do, but
you did get to go vegan for a week with us.
I did. That was
an experience.
Yeah, that was an experience because me and Ricky didn't. We could.
Have y'all?
Y'all ate out from time to time.
We would go to lunch.
Have y'all tried the new Burger King Impossible Burger?
Which we did try.
We're thinking about making like a mukbang video, me and Mama, about us trying it, even though we've already tried it. But if you guys have not tried it, I'm not going to give away too much about the burger because I feel like we can talk about that in the video. But it's so good.
Have I gained weight? Nope.
I think Sis has lost weight because she looked really skinny today.
Well, it's funny. It just depends on like how my hair is done and what's going on, whether my face looks fat or not. But
your face looks the same all the time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, sometimes it looks slimmer. If I get a good angle, it looks real slim.
Well, everybody needs that good angle.
But I feel like I look slimmer, but I didn't want to weigh myself because I'm just not that kind of person. I'm just not into weighing myself all the time and worrying about what I weigh. But every once in a while, I'll check it just to see, if I gained, am I way off. But Candace said you can stay with her for a week and go vegan.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we did have the Impossible Burger Friday.
Last Friday. It was so good.
It was very good.
I don't want to give away too much about it because I want to film it, but
yeah, I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Burger King has a new burger.
I guess I just haven't really been on.
They have a vegan burger at Burger King, and it's a Whopper, and it tastes like a Whopper. It just tastes like a Whopper. That's all I gotta say. Yep, Candace, you should try it if you haven't had it.
At first, I thought you were
But make sure, hold on.
But you gotta ask for it
to not be cooked because they will cook it with the grease.
They'll cook it where they cook the regular burgers if you don't ask him specifically to make it vegan.
Which doesn't make sense, but like.
Subway's coming out with vegan meatballs? What?
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you that.
I did not know that.
I knew that.
Wow. Whopper doesn't come with fries. Why wouldn't the Whopper come with fries?
You get the meal.
You can get a meal.
Get the meal.
You can get it as a meal.
And then you can get a lemonade.
Yep. Oh no, we have a really good Burger King where we live, so it's been good. But so yeah, you've been vegan since you've been here.
Yeah.
You've been cheap since you've been here, like extra cheap.
Yeah.
I don't think you could, even though your family is not big spenders. I don't think you've ever been around people as cheap as us. I think that's safe to say.
That's very safe to say.
We cheap. We cheap in a harsh way.
Definitely.
But it's not bad.
It's not bad. No, definitely not bad.
We have kitties.
I love the kitties. I love animals in general. If you guys didn't know, I love animals also. So.
And it's a fun time. All over here drooling. How's it worse than anything? Yeah, exactly. It is nice to have options when you're out, for sure. Alrighty. I'm just making sure I didn't miss anything. So this is your last live event.
Yep, someone said something about keeping updates. I've been thinking about vlogging while I go up there.
Oh,
so
someone
I will-
asked if you had a YouTube channel, and the answer is not yet.
Not yet, but I am thinking about it. I will be doing a lot of my art on the YouTube channel. I'll be keeping up a lot of stuff with that. So, it'll be good. So I would just wait on like updates on my Instagram because that's where I put a lot of stuff. So I'll be posting things about it if I decide I'm going to do it. If I have the time to do it, which I think I will, because I'm trying to take it kind of easy, not doing 6 or 7 classes. I'm going to start out with 4, hopefully, if I can hit that many classes. So.
You better at least be full time.
Oh yeah, that's a big thing. I'll take classes that I don't need if I have to, because I need that full-time status.
Mama Jen said, I've been asking about your favorite holiday traditions for you, Marquise.
Oh well, the first things first is reading the Bible before we do anything. Everyone wakes up and gets up really early, and we read the passage about
In
the birth
Luke.
of Jesus in Luke, and then I think one would have to be Christmas songs. So sometimes my family would just break out and sing Christmas songs. You guys are always playing Christmas music, and it's very
Oh, Mr. Beale.
yes.
He puts on the fire on the TV, and then he
I would
it
do
plays
that.
Christmas music
That's something I would
the
do for
entire
sure.
time. Yes, he does do that. So,
But yes.
we are not going to go to the college with Marquise.
Right.
We were thinking about it.
Right.
But he's going to go with Sierra, his lady.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to go just take all of his stuff and go up there. So we're going to say goodbye to him here. And I'm trying to bug him to film some footage
And I will.
and send it to me. And if he does, then we'll get to see his dorm.
Yes.
But that's entirely up to Marquise.
I'm thinking about, because I'll be up there early that night, recording before my roommate gets in. So I will send some things for you.
Thank you. I hope so. Yes, I know. I want to make sure he's okay. I want to mama him to death, and he knows it.
Yeah, I don't mind. So
He minds a little bit.
I don't mind.
He minds a
I
little
don't mind.
bit. He does.
But I actually used to volunteer at an animal shelter. I got an award for it in high school, actually, for excellent service or something like that. I got a cool little pin. It's got a paw print and a heart. It's pretty neat. I was in the Humane Society Club.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
You like to join clubs.
Not on purpose.
You're a club person.
Not on purpose. A lot of it is getting talked into.
I'm not gonna be. My goal for college is to get in and get out.
Kim said, bye, Marquise. Have an amazing time.
I think it will.
Are you a clean or a messy person?
So it
I'm
depends.
so clean.
I have obsessive compulsive tendencies.
I'm so clean, you know. I keep the cleanest room around.
Hmm.
So
Okay, Brianna is not clean.
It depends. Like
I
right
was
now,
being sarcastic.
if I don't have time, I just kind of lack in areas.
You're okay.
I have obsessive compulsive tendencies, but
You're okay.
You keep like a little path where we can walk.
that's right now.
You have
I used,
there's a certain level of mess that you tolerate,
yeah, but
you don't let it get too out of hand.
right now it's mainly because I've just not wanted to do it. I'm not even gonna front. I just haven't felt like doing it. I've been busy. I've been stressed about getting all of this stuff done. So I have not wanted to.
I've been living with you for 2 years. It has never changed.
It has changed.
It's
'Cause
not.
I have.
You have a level of mess that you tolerate.
That's fair.
And it is you don't like it. Like Brian's room is always spotless.
Mhm.
Like on a messy day, he will not make his bed.
Right.
And that is the most you will ever see in Brian's room.
Right.
You are not like that.
I don't make my bed. I'm not gonna.
No.
I don't make my bed.
You have a level of
I
mess
used
that
to.
you will tolerate.
Like I said.
But there's always a path and it's always fairly okay.
Yeah.
Brianna,
Okay, listen, hold on. Let me defend myself. I am a
There's no
teenage
defending
girl.
that.
Shh, I am a teenage girl. I do makeup. I pick out like 6 outfits and try them on. I am a messy teenage girl. I'm a normal messy teenage girl.
mm-mm,
Okay?
mm-mm.
Listen.
Let me tell you what I cleaned up today. in my
Oh,
My-
hold on. Hold on.
guest
I'm gonna
bathroom.
defend myself again.
In my guest
I'm
bathroom.
gonna defend myself again. I didn't even know this happened.
The sink in my guest bathroom has been messy. Filthy messy.
Okay, I'm not gonna
For
deny
a
that.
solid week at least.
Okay, I'm not gonna deny that.
And I was telling her to clean it up. No, Melissa, no. Because I'm going to tell you why here in just a minute. You'd kill your teenager before you let this happen, I guarantee.
No, okay, I
So-
didn't mean for this to happen.
Filthy for a week. I kept getting on her to do it. Finally today I got tired. I was like, nope, just throwing it all away. So I go in there to throw the junk away that's on the counter. She had an entire bottle
I did.
of white school glue
I didn't do it on purpose.
that she mixes with activated charcoal to make a face mask,
Yes.
among other things. Spilled onto my counter. But didn't just spill onto my counter. Spilled onto my counter through a metal basket that I have on the counter that I use to hold towels, right? Like pretty rolled up towels. It spilled on there, rusted through the basket, stuck onto my counter.
I didn't.
But nobody noticed it for a week because it was buried in other filth.
Listen.
So I went and woke her up out of bed
Listen.
and told her to get in there and look at that bathroom. So that, yeah, I know. Mama Jen said, oh, heck no. Mm-hmm. No. Mm-mm.
I walked to the other side of the house when she said something about it.
Mm-mm. No. Mm-mm. It was not a good morning
Listen.
in this
Listen.
house.
I really did. I thought I didn't. Like, I thought I closed the lid all the way, and I didn't even mean for it to tip over. Like, it was a complete accident. I meant to tip it. I just dumped it.
The point is, number one, you were careless.
No, we don't have to get into that.
No.
Number two, you didn't clean it up
Get into
for
that.
a week. The whole counter was kept getting grosser.
I tried to clean it up. My version of trying to clean it up.
And that's just that bathroom counter. That's not even her room. So don't even get me started. When she wants to, she will clean her room, make it spotless, but it doesn't last but a minute.
Why is this being hateful towards Brianna?
We were just talking about the honest truth. Candace said, I hope that's a learning experience and she's learned to clean up after herself. You know what? I'm going to tell you the truth. Since Candace is on here, let's talk about Candace for a second. When Candace was young,
Uh-oh.
Candace didn't have a clean room either. My room was always cleaner than Candace's. But now Candace's house is spotless. Candace doesn't play around about her house. And so I feel like that Brianna's going to be like that. I feel like Brianna is going to be like, nah, don't take it seriously till it's her house. And then, Lord forbid, the child in her house that tries to mess up her house, she is going to lose her mind. That's how I feel it's going to be.
Agreed.
I can throw shade at Candace. She's my baby sister, so that's how that's the truth. I don't even care what she says. That's how it is. So she doesn't think about cleaning. She does not think about cleaning. But that's all right.
Okay, that's a lie, because I've been going through my room this entire week, and I've gotten rid of 2 bags of things. I have!
No, I'm looking at Candace.
Oh.
She said every night she had to have everything picked up before she went to sleep. Don't make me call our mother.
She said, ask
She
Mom.
said, I'm going to call her because my room was clean and your room was always messy. But we won't go there. Has whoever had a short haircut? I have.
Me? Yes, I have also.
I've had hair cut
I've
up to
never
here.
had short hair.
Mm-mm.
Well, I've had short hair for me.
My
like, I've
hair
had it-
actually used to be about 13 inches long. But I decided to cut it.
She said call right now. Next time Mom comes to town, I'm going to get her to go on the live event, and we'll talk about it. So anyway, she said, Brianna, time to move to the dorms.
I couldn't handle being at the dorm.
Nope.
I would
Anyway,
cry.
she said, y'all better keep your mama out of this. Mom knows. I was clean. I was like Brian. I always had stuff clean and neat and organized.
Like I said,
I know where everything is in my room.
sometimes, you know, because like right after Ricky left, I picked everything up, and it stayed clean for about 2 weeks, and then I stopped putting clothes up, and I was just like, it's okay. So they just kind of laid out. So, but
Well, folks, it's been an hour. It's been an hour. When did who have their hair that short? When I have hair that short? When I met my husband. When I met my husband, my hair was like short.
It looks cute on you though.
I had like the little pixie thing. Anyway, we're going to do our 10 questions. And our 10 questions this week feature the things that we had about Marquise in last week's video. Because last week Marquise shared some things. And, okay, I don't know what that was, but I'll look at it in a second. So we have 10 questions based off of last week's live event video. And, of course, if you are the winner, can you hand me the board, sis? Or Marquise, somebody grab me the board?
I'm stuck. Okay.
If you are the winner, you get to be on our board. What? It's our 10 question winner board. And your name will be right here. And you know what's funny? This whole time we were in top chat instead of live chat. And it's important to mention that because Rick always tells me. Do I think I'll cut it that short again? Nope. I like it long now.
I like her hair short.
My husband likes it short too. But I like it long. And so I'm keeping it long. I like it. I like to be able to put it up. I like doing more with it. And I couldn't do very much with it when it was short. So I like it. So I like it long.
You don't even really do your hair now.
I do when I want to. But I just don't always want to because I'm not that kind of person. I did makeup today.
You did.
There you go.
I'm very proud.
Okay, so we're going to ask 10 questions to crown this week's TFH, the Fundamental Home
yeah.
winner of the week. See, you got to be me and I was trying to be Mr. Beale.
Oh, okay.
So I got questions about last week's video, and whoever has the most answers right gets to go on our board and pick their star. And of course, if you win 5 times, if you're on our board 5 times, you get to be a champion. Several of you guys are retired champions. And at the end of the year, we will have a Champion of Champions competition, and we will give away a great prize. So, all right. I feel perfectly fine with my hair like it is. I don't think it's liberating to have short hair. I like the freedom to have my beautiful long hair. It makes me happy. Okay, first question. This is an easy one. And of course, I'm going to take the first person that I see in the comments. And my live chat might be different from what you see, but it is who we see first on the list. Okay, so who joined me and Rick to start last week's video? I'll give you a hint. It was 2 people. What? 2 people joined me and Rick at the beginning of last week's video.
Can I announce who it is?
That's it.
Becky. Becky is the first one here. She said Marquise and Brianna.
We should make it complicated and see who spells our names right.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
no one could, so
Whoever can spell our name right gets
I'm
it.
giving Becky the one because she got it. It's Marquise and Brianna, and they joined us last week. At the beginning of that video, Rick compared me to what feisty lady movie star? There's a lady. It's not really a lady. Movie star that Rick compared me to. Said I was like.
I think I remember that.
My mom is not a movie star.
She could be. Everybody's like, I don't know.
She's in movies like Boo. That's one movie. I can't think of another movie
Goes
she's in.
to jail.
Yeah,
Christmas.
this one goes to that lady goes to jail.
Right there.
There we go. Ambi got it. Medea. Yes, my husband compared me to Medea. Is he correct?
Wow.
Maybe. I don't know. I was asking y'all. Did he compare me to Medea? Am I comparable to Medea?
I don't really watch.
I could
Medea
be.
movies,
You could
so
be.
I don't know.
But not.
If it weren't for Jesus, I could be. She said a little. It's because the Lord has done a work in my life. So anyway, third question. Marquise shared his dorm hall last week. Oh,
Right.
Candace, you definitely are. Most of his items came from which store?
I want to watch the chat.
Most of Marquise's dorm hall items came from which store? Train screen. That is correct. It is from Walmart.
Oh, I like TJ
Walmart.
Maxx.
Is the number one place where he got most of his items from.
What? Oh.
The next question is, what grocery store had good dorm deals?
That's a good question.
What grocery store had good dorm deals? He did get something
There
from.
you go.
There we go, Becky. You got that one as well.
Yes.
Aldi
girl.
had good dorm deals. I love the laundry basket you got. I actually went back to look for another one because I was going to get one and they were all out.
See, I called it a hamper, and
that's
Sierra
right.
went back and watched the live event because she saw I was on it, and she corrected me. We were going through the basket. She said, "Okay, so let's go ahead and get this straight. This is a hamper. This is a basket. This is a laundry basket.
I love
this
that
is
girl.
a hamper." Yeah, it was pretty funny. It was very funny.
All right, name another store besides Walmart and Aldi that Marquise went to get dorm supplies.
I had to think about that for a second. What was?
Becky, you are correct. Big Lots is one of
Becky!
those stores.
Yeah, that place.
Candace, you know we don't have a Target around here. He went to
I
Burke's.
wish we had a Target.
Big
Yeah, 'cause
Lots.
I still have a $20
Thrift
Target
store.
gift card I
I
haven't used.
love Target.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Burke's, Big Lots, Thrift Store, and Dollar General. So those were the other places he went.
Which one are we at right now?
Question 6.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about this one earlier. If you were listening, you'll know the answer. Does Mo have a rice cooker?
This is an easy question.
And for the correct answer, he does not have a rice cooker.
But man, do I wish I did.
He wish he did, but it's not allowed at the
It's not
dorm,
allowed.
so he can't have
Wait,
one.
it's
So
not
sad.
It's not
Why?
fire hazard. Like I'm not allowed to have a coffee maker either. It's a fire hazard.
Okay.
I think I can get a Keurig, but not an actual coffee maker.
All right, question 7. Oh, that's sweet. Gina said, Marquise, good luck, God's blessings. Yay.
Thank you very much.
Okay. How many comforters did Marquise buy?
It's a tricky question.
Candace O. Which, frankly, I don't know if you can win, but you know what? If you get it right, I'll let you.
Yeah,
You can
it was-
win.
She was quick.
The answer is 2. He got 2 comforters. 2. One was black and one was blue and red.
And red. It was like red and
A
blue
plaid.
Yeah.
Brianna, leave lady alone. Question 8. What was Marquise's dorm budget? That he didn't spend over this amount. What was it?
There it is.
Becky,
She is
again.
on it.
She's on a roll.
Has she won yet?
$100. Yes, she has before. $100. And he did not go over. He did very good.
Yep. I thought it was going to be much, much, much more.
I thought it
expensive.
was too, but it worked out well. All right, next question. What color were Marquise's towels?
Yeah, I wanted to stick with a theme, but
Amy.
Candy said blue.
I
They
wanted
were
to stick
white.
with a theme. But white was the cheapest.
White
if I
was
could
the
have found
cheapest.
black or the gray, or even the red or blue to match everything else, it would have been nice. But white was cheap. So, I got that.
And our final question: what floor is Marquise's dorm on?
It is.
Wanda, good job. It's on the 3rd floor.
I didn't even know that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you everyone for your answers. The winner this week is Becky. Look at her pulling out the win. Becky W. What is today's date? The 13th.
Congrats, Becky.
Congrats, Becky. Let me know what color star you would like, and I will put you on the board. This board is featured in our house. When you walk in, it's the first thing you see. So everyone gets to see Becky, who gets her second. She gets 2 stars this week. Whoop, whoop. Okay. Let me tell you. Do you need to know what colors you want, Becky? All right. We got black from the Melissa collection, which, you know, Melissa, it has been very popular. Whatever it doesn't get used, I'll send to you at the end of the year. Brianna's going to school at our local community college. There's also silver, pink, blue, green, and gold. Yay! Marquise is going to Western Carolina University.
That is right.
Green. Okay, we will get green out for you. Now, while I put this on, Marquise is going to share with you all one final parting gift,
Yes.
and that is some true stories.
So I'm going to be completely honest. I was super nervous about this, but I was very excited at the same time.
Mr. Bealles sets a high standard.
Yes, he does. So
He sets a high bar.
So if you
for
guys
the true
don't know,
stories.
I kind of like dinosaurs.
Oh, goodness.
In particular, the Triceratops is my favorite. It's not got anything to really do with what I'm about
That
to
is an actual true story, though.
But
He does have a thing.
I love Triceratops. I have one that a friend made for me as a graduation gift after my first degree, and I keep it. So it's super cool. She hand sews it. It's really neat. She does commissions and stuff for it, so it's really, really cool. But dinosaurs. So my first question
Hold on.
is,
Did I show Becky? I just want to show her. You got your 2 green stars. Congrats, Becky. Go ahead.
I am 23 years old. I'm old.
He's an old man.
I'm old.
Are you trying to tell the stories like Mr. Bealles?
Yes. No. No, I'm not. But I should tell it more like Mr. Beale.
Well, you're starting it off pretty well.
Okay, so dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs, and then you go off when I'm 23 years
First
old.
question. Yeah, someone asked. First question. What do you call a super articulate dinosaur? A thesaurus. I thought that one was clever.
No doubt.
Yeah,
No
I
doubt.
thought it was very clever.
Oh, man.
So, see? I like that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They like it too.
Yeah.
This is good.
Well, I mean,
It's a good
Mr.
start.
Beale does set the bar kind of low
Good
in terms
start.
of
Where was
humor.
that other
So,
one?
Nice.
There was one I should have said first. Okay, so after finishing at the UPS store, I had to go and I had to pick up my last check and drop off some things. So I went to the bank. So today, a lady came up and she asked me to check to help her check her balance. So I pushed her over.
Ha.
You didn't like that one?
No.
You get balance.
This is
You get-
exactly
get
why you
balance.
like my husband's
That's
jokes.
I thought
Like,
this one. I wasn't sure if I
you
was
really
going to even
tried
say
there
this one.
because that was the one
This
you
is
thought
the
was
one I thought
mean.
was mean. Yeah, because I'm not really that mean. I'm not.
He
gonna
told
push-
me.
I
He was
did.
like, "There's one that I think is kind of mean," and I'm like, "Don't tell me what they are. I want to react to them genuinely on camera."
Oh my
so-
goodness.
He pushed her over, Candace.
Pushed
That's
her
what he
over.
said.
I'm sorry. I will talk.
She
to
wanted
you
to check her
guys.
balance, so he pushed her over.
Yep. Balance.
I'm gonna do
Yeah.
my awkward laughs for you, like I do for Dad.
That makes me happy. Makes
Wow.
me happy. Okay. So, another animal question because you guys know that I like animals. So, what do you call a turtle who takes up photography?
What?
trying to be nicer to you because you're leaving, but it's just...
No, it's perfectly fine. Your
I'm not
reaction.
saying they don't get it.
I feel
I'll
like Rick's
explain that
gonna
one in a
love
second.
these.
A snapping turtle.
Okay.
A turtle who takes up
That
photography
one was not bad.
is a snapping turtle.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah, that one was good.
I could
But
do that one.
the other one was balance. You know, checking the balance. We were at the bank. Balance. I pushed her over to check her balance. Okay. So next question. You're not laughing, but you want to know who would laugh? A motorcycle. So, what do you call a laughing motorcycle?
You are so much like my husband. Go
A
ahead.
Yamaha ha ha ha. I'm trying not to laugh really hard at that one.
Because you love
Because
that
I
one.
love that one. It's a Yamaha ha ha ha.
Wow.
So, okay. Yeah, that one's awesome.
Wow.
Okay, so another thing that I bought that you don't know about is a mirror. I did buy a mirror, so while I was looking around, I was I came to like a realization that when you look really close at a mirror, they look like eyeballs.
Is that the joke?
That's the joke.
Oh
I
my.
don't get it.
When you look really, really close to the mirror, they look like eyeballs.
I don't get it.
Exactly. It's not funny. Let me just hand
Because
me that
when
one.
you look at a mirror,
Just
you
hand
know,
me that
it's your reflection. So if you get really close, you just see your reflection.
Candace said that's
It's
her favorite.
it's eyeballs.
Wow.
So,
Okay. Shauna
Okay.
said so lame, but she
So-
also sent you a heart.
that's okay. I'm lame.
I like the motorcycle.
Hold on,
one.
Shauna said, what?
Yes. Eyeballs. They look like eyeballs. All right, so animals. Again, we're going with
She
animals.
said, oh, now I get the balance one.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so no explanation. I'll just say this one. What do you call an alligator wearing a vest? An investigator.
Aw.
Yeah. Yes, an investigator. That's right.
She said, are you sure you didn't major in comedy?
I should. I think that might
You're
be.
getting a lot more laughs than Rick
I
does.
should.
He's going to be sad.
So don't let these fool you. I love that. What was I about to say? Okay, I love puns and I love corny jokes, but I like to think that I'm funny. So thank you all.
You're adorable.
I appreciate that.
How many more do you have? Goodness
Couple.
gracious.
And I still have a story. Yeah, it's just a couple more. Okay, I'm moving up to our western, which is it's kind of cold up there. There's a lot of snow. So snowmen. I'll be walking around campus. You know, I don't have any means of transportation, so I'll be pretty much walking everywhere I go. But how do snowmen get around? They ride
Like,
icicles.
what?
They ride icicles.
You know what I love?
What?
How much you tell the stories like my husband.
Sorry. I
Like, you guys are so funny.
can't help it.
How you just gotta, like, you're like, so I'll be walking around the campus. Like, it's totally, like, you have to tell a story to even bring in the joke. You
Yeah.
can't just tell
I was
it.
thinking I don't want to just tell it because it's not fun that way.
Mhm.
Okay, last one, and then I actually do have a story I want to tell you guys.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say this one. I'll be eating lunch. I have, you know, the meal ticket, but you know, sea monsters don't have meal tickets. So what are they gonna eat?
Great connection.
So, what do sea monsters eat for lunch?
What?
They eat fish and chips. Fish and ships. Pirate ships. Cruise liners. Whatever you want to call it. Boats. Ships.
Just hand that to me.
Fishing. Okay.
Glad you're ending on that one.
Nope, not ending on that one. Now I have a story to tell. Okay. So, it's kind of a weird story, but I think it was on the news and everything. But so there's this guy and he was driving down the street, down some back roads, and there's this white van in front of him. Like I said, I can't remember where this was or where I saw it, but he's riding and he sees this white van, and they come to a bumpier part of the road, and the van kind of jumps up and the back door opens, and a cooler falls out. So the man stops because he didn't want to hit the cooler. He pulls it over to the side of the road, and he's sitting here, and he's like, oh man, the van didn't stop. What am I supposed to do? The van's gone. There's no identifying anything on it. So he's sitting here. He's like, well, I think I need to look in here to see what's in this, to see how important it is. So he opens the cooler, and it is a big toe. It is someone's big toe. So he's sitting here, and he's kind of freaking out. I mean, it's someone's big toe. He doesn't know what the van was. He's like, well, I can't call just anybody. This is someone's big toe. They could think that I'm carrying this big toe. I'm like, it could be anything. So he's sitting here, and he's freaking out, and then he finally realized who he should call. Do you know who he decided to call?
Are you going to say tow truck?
The tow truck. Yes, I was going to say tow truck. He called the tow truck.
That's what you're ending on?
That's what I'm ending on. That is true story. That is lovely. So, that is that.
Well, congratulations on having a successful true story session, because it was, in fact, exactly like my husband's. So if you guys enjoy dad jokes from dads and non-dads.
Let me know what you think, because I might just start posting them more.
Yeah, you can post those on Instagram.
On Instagram, it would be lovely.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Yes.
Melissa said when I was in beauty school, one of the old ladies getting a pedicure had a prosthetic toe, and I didn't know there was such a thing, and it was such a commotion when it popped off. Wow.
I would have screamed.
Why you gotta mess up the joke for him? I'm just reacting to it how I would normally react to it.
Absolutely.
That's just how I react.
And Sierra pretty much acts the same way when I tell jokes.
Yes.
I'll say something or say a pun, and she'll just kind of look at me.
Roll her eyes.
Yes.
So, wow. He's moving to college, for those of you who missed. They want to know if your girlfriend is supporting you moving to college.
She is.
Of course
I don't know.
she's a wonderful person.
Yeah, she is. Lovely.
She said you should post them. You and Rick need to go on tour with this act.
I'm down.
Who
I'm
would?
perfect.
Would you really buy those tickets?
No, I would.
Would you really?
I'd give them away for free as long as you would come. It's okay.
Oh my! Don't encourage them. Do not encourage them.
Please do.
No.
Because if you all love it, I will give you more. I will. I will. Gladly.
Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. All right.
Yep.
Well, that's it. That's all we got, guys. We do a college tour. I told him to film some videos, so maybe he'll throw a joke in there if he does.
Yes.
So, so that's all we have. You have Marquise's Instagram. I'll put it on here one more time if you want to follow him. All right, I'll put Brianna's on here too. Marquise.hill.3. If you want to follow Marquise, if you want to follow Brianna, it's at Brianna Bealles.
Even if you don't want to follow me, I give good content. Good content.
Erica said, start a channel, Marquise.
I've been thinking about it more and more. I have everything I need, so I'm just going to have to get it all together.
Good luck. Be safe, dude. Melissa said, I wouldn't pay to hear true stories exclusively, but I'd pay to see one of these live events in person. You're welcome to just come over, Melissa. Mama Jen said, I'd throw money at that.
Yeah. Oh.
That's why I love you. They said, yes, please start a channel. Do we have a subject for Thursday? We have something in mind, but I can't say anything because I have to double check with Rick. So, Alicia said, good luck at college. We'll be praying for you. Melissa said, good night, guys. Good luck, Marquise.
Thank you all very much.
So, yeah.
It means a lot. And if I start a channel, you will definitely hear it.
We will share it with you if he does.
Right.
And we are very sad to see Marquise go, but he, like I said, he'll be back at Christmas. It's not like he's not going to be around.
Right.
So we'll keep you posted on how that goes. Sarah, you can send Brianna a request on Facebook, but she's not normally on there. Frankly, you're better off getting her on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
That's where she's normally at. So anyway, all right, that's it. Y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll see you guys. Got grocery haul on Thursday, and probably there's definitely going to be Brianna doing a video this week. She's doing a get ready with me. You get to see her put on makeup and do her hair and clothes and the whole shebang. You'll get to see that coming up soon. And we're gonna have a video saying goodbye to Marquise, but I don't know when we'll actually get that up. But there will be one coming up with that. So anyway, yeah, no glue in it in Brianna's video. All right, you guys have a wonderful night. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.